There's a new 22% charge coming to stocks and shares ISAs, and it starts in April 2027. And here's the strange part, you won't get a letter, you won't fill in a form, and you'll never see a bill. It just quietly starts taking its cut, and most people have no idea it's coming. So let's fix that in about 5 minutes. Here's the rule, in one line. A stocks and shares ISA is meant to hold investments and grow them tax-free. But a lot of people leave plain cash sitting in there too, between contributions, or while they're nervous about the market. From the 6th of April 2027, any interest that cash earns gets hit with a flat 22% charge. And to be really clear, because the headlines are already confusing people, it is not a tax on your cash, and not on your investments or gains. Just the interest. So say you leave £8,000 sitting as cash, earning maybe 3%. That's about £240 of interest in a year, and around £53 of it now goes to HMRC. Small on that example, but it scales, and it's the principle that matters. So why would the government charge you inside a tax-free account? Because of another change landing the very same day. The cash ISA allowance is being cut from £20,000 a year to £12,000 for everyone under 65. The Treasury worry that people would simply dodge that by parking their cash in a stocks and shares ISA instead. So the 22% charge is the wall they built to stop it. And that number isn't random, either. From the same date, the tax on ordinary savings interest, outside an ISA, is rising to 22% for basic rate pairs. They've set the ISA charge to match it exactly, so there's simply no advantage left to chase. In their own words, it's there to discourage long-term cash holdings. And here's the catch for anyone who does leave cash in there, there's no exemption to hide behind. It doesn't matter how old you are or what tax band you're in. If you're a non-taxpayer, someone who'd normally pay nothing on savings interest at all, you still pay the 22% inside a stocks and shares ISA. Your personal savings allowance, the bit that normally lets you earn some interest tax-free each year, doesn't apply inside an ISA, so it can't shelter you either. And the over 65s, who keep their bigger cash allowance and skip the new transfer rules, still pay this one too. No age, no allowance, no status gets you a discount. And this is the part that really gets me. You will never actually see it happen. Your ISA provider pays the charge straight to HMRC. You don't declare it, you don't get a statement line that says tax, nothing lands on your doorstep. The interest just quietly shows up smaller than it should have been. A tax you never file, and never feel, is a tax almost nobody notices, which is exactly why it's worth knowing about before it starts. By the way, if a change like this is news to you, that's the whole point of this channel. One UK money number that actually matters, explained properly, every week. Subscribe and the next one finds you. Right, back to it, because there's one part of this that's more of a trap than a tax. You might be wondering, is there a way to hold cash like money in there without the charge? Sort of. Money market funds don't count as cash, so the interest inside them escapes it. But, and this matters, only as part of your ISA. If your whole ISA becomes money market funds, it stops qualifying as an investment ISA altogether. So it's not a clean loophole to pile into. It's a caveat to understand, not a plan. So, should you panic? Honestly, no, and here's the honest version. If your stocks and shares ISA is doing its job, holding investments, this changes nothing for you. It's a charge on idle cash, not on investing. The people it catches are the ones leaving money uninvested inside an investing account. But there is one genuine pinch, and the Treasury admitted it themselves. If you're getting close to needing that money, for a house, or in retirement, and you'd normally move it into cash to keep it safe, the new rules mean under 65s can't transfer it into a cash ISA anymore. Staying invested keeps you exposed to the market. Moving to cash inside the wrapper now costs you 22% on the interest. That trade-off is the real story here. So here's my question for you. Do you leave cash sitting in your stocks and shares ISA, or is every penny invested? Tell me below, I read everyone. This is general education, not financial advice, as always. And if you want to see exactly where the UK's money numbers stand right now, the frozen thresholds, the rates, the allowances, they're all on the live dashboard on the channel. I'll see you in the next one.